We're interested in four-digit numbers where three of the digits are consecutively increasing, such as 1789. So the 789 are consecutive increasing integers, but the 1 is not. I'm going to go through this in a couple of different ways, and they're going to be very similar. They're going to be working systematically through them, but slightly different viewpoints along the way. So first viewpoint is I'm going to say, right, I've got a first digit here, and then I'm interested in the second, third, and fourth being these consecutive integers. So the smallest I could have would be 0, 1, 2. 0 can be a part of the number. And then the first digit could be any number from 1 to 9. Can't be 0, so actually there's 9 possibilities. If I go with 1, 2, 3, then again, I can use all the numbers from 1 to 9. But now if I jump to 2, 3, 4, I can't use 1. So there's only 8 possibilities. And actually that's going to be a feature from then on. I can't use 2 in this one, but I can now use 1. So there's 8. Then 4, 5, 6. There's going to be 8. And we can't use 0 at any point. 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8. And then 7, 8, 9. Anything apart from 0 and 6. So that is going to give me 8 times 6, which is 48, plus 9 times 2, 18, which gets me to 66. Okay, that's when the second, third, and fourth are consecutive. So now let's look at if the first, second, and third are consecutive. Remember, we can't, it has to be one of those two. I can't have 0, 1, 2 this time because the number's got to start with at least a 1. But I could then go with that. I could do 1, 2, 3, and then this one here. Now I can have anything apart from 4. So actually, there's going to be 9 possibilities because I can have 0. And then 2, 3, 4, anything apart from 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, anything apart from 7, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Right, well, 7, 8, 9, I can't put a number here that would make it consecutive because it would be 10. So I can bring 0 in, which actually takes me back up to 10. Okay, so easy to make a mistake here, although the answers are quite kind in that regard. It's not like they're all just one apart. So we've got 6 times 9, 54, which takes us to 64. And therefore the total four-digit numbers that have this feature is going to be 130. Said I had another approach, which I'm now going to talk about. This is actually how I did it. So I focused on what the first digit was. Rather than just focusing on the consecutive digits, let's say the first digit is a 1. What could I then create? And I could get 0, 1, 2, or I could get 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. See how this is a slightly different approach. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. All of these are okay. Oh yeah, I can't have 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. And that's it. So there's 7 ways I could do this. If I start with a 2, then I could use all of these except the 3, 4, 5. So again, there's going to be 7 ways. If I start with the 3, it's going to be 7 ways. Everything apart from the 4, 5, 6 would work. We can just kind of keep going with that. Okay, with 6, I can't use the 7, 8, 9. Now, when I get to 7, I can use 8, 9, 0. So actually, this means there's going to be 8 possibilities. I could have any of these now. And then if I go with 8, I could have any of them again. And if I start with 9, I could have any of them again. There's 8 for all of these. All right, so that's me focusing on that first digit and then the consecutive. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lots of 7. That's 42, plus 24, which gets me to 66. Now let's focus on the last digit. What if I put in a 0? Remember, I couldn't use 0 before as the first digit, but I could for the last digit. So now I could go with 1, 2, 3. See, I can't use 0, 1, 2 because the first digit has to be greater than 0. Then I could go with 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, etc. So if the last digit is a 0, there's going to be 7 possibilities. And if I make the last digit a 1, I'd still have 7 possibilities. And with a 2, I would still have it. And with a 3, again, I would, yeah. But if I put a 4 in, then I can't use the 1, 2, 3. So there'd be 6 possibilities. With a 5, I'd have to not use 2, 3, 4. With 6, not 3, 4, 5. 7, similar. 8, similar. And 9, have to avoid 6, 7, 8. And that's it. So I've got 6 times 6, 36, plus 4 times 7, 28, and that gives me 64. And again, if I add these two together, I get 130. Now, I think this second approach is a lot easier to make mistakes, although you've got to say, again, you can see you're nowhere near 142, so you probably realize you might have missed some and gone with 130. They've chosen that lower one as the answer. But yeah, two different approaches. Nice question. Answer 130. Well done.